This video is a guide on properly installing our ceiling-mounted wine cellar cooling system. Wine Guardian's ceiling-mounted system is a split wine cellar cooling system that is specifically designed for recessed ceiling mount applications. This unit is available in two sizes and provides up to 4,300 BTUs per hour of cooling capacity. It is ideal for small to mid-size wine storage spaces such as all-glass wine displays, wine walls, wine rooms with living areas on all sides, and other applications where ducting unit is not feasible. The Wine Guardian ceiling system consists of a fan coil or evaporator mounted within the ceiling and a matching Wine Guardian condensing unit placed in another part of the structure or outdoors. In this video, we will discuss the installation of the fan coil only. The fan coil consists of three main components that are required for proper installation: the fan coil chassis, the mounting flange, and the exposed grill. The fan coil chassis incorporates a return air section, which directs air through the evaporator coil, a supply air section with fan shroud, dual motorized impeller fans, and optional heaters. The chassis also features a separate control section along with a one-piece removable condensate drip pan, which includes a pump pickup, float switch, and connection ports. The mounting flange is designed of heavy gauge galvanized steel and will attach to either 16-inch on-center or 12-inch on-center joist spacing. The exposed grill is the part of the unit that will be visible in the wine room and consists of the supply air side and the return air side. The best part is the grill is made of an anodized aluminum finish, which is paintable. Looking at the control end of the unit, the chassis has 5 main connection point locations. The first connection point is the junction box, which provides a 115 volt and is the primary power source for the unit. Next, the refrigerant piping is a connection point that allows refrigerant to flow between the condensing unit and the fan coil, while the 24 volt connection is a signal connection that tells the condensing unit when to turn on. The control cable connects to the remote interface or to the remote sensor and allows for advanced monitoring of the wine cellar environment. Lastly, the drain connection is required to sufficiently drain excess condensation. When installing the Wine Guardian ceiling mounted system, it's important to understand the orientation of the unit, where the supply and return are located in relation to the connection points, and how that will affect the wine room when installed. As an example, when installed in a glass enclosure, you do not want the cold supply air to blow directly onto the glass, as that will form condensation. So determining the correct orientation for supply and return is extremely important. Also, utility connections are only at one end of the unit, so understanding where those connections need to be made is important. Understanding the space you will be installing the ceiling mounted system will ensure an efficient installation. Is it new construction or renovation? Is the area above free and clear of utilities, ductwork, piping, etc.? Or is there work to do for the relocation and or removal? As you can see, our space is new construction and consists of 16-inch on center, 2x12 ceiling joists, and R30 insulation. The ceiling is open and the utilities have already been routed to the connection area. Ceiling joists are normally either 12-inch on center or 16-inch on center. This means that the center of the individual wooden joists is either a consistent 12 inches or a consistent 16 inches apart from each other. The Wine Guardian galvanized steel mounting flange will fit comfortably between 12 inches or 16 inches on center ceiling joists and allows you to attach to either configuration. Before installing any wine cellar cooling system, it is important to make sure the wine room is properly constructed and insulated. Follow our How to Build a Wine Cellar video for assistance using the link below. The drywall on the wine room side of the ceiling must be installed prior to installation of the ceiling system. The first step in the installation process is to mark and cut out the spot in the ceiling where the unit will be installed. Make sure to take the joist location into account before cutting the hole for the unit. For old construction, please take care to ensure the mounting area is free and clear of utilities prior to cutting the ceiling to avoid any damages. Once the hole for the unit is cut out, place the mounting flange up into the ceiling with the studs pointing down and the hinge area placed on the opposite side of the utility connection area. Attach the mounting flange to the ceiling using 2.5-inch flathead screws. Now that we have the mounting flange installed, we can install the fan coil. The first step to installing the fan coil is to line up the latch end with the hook end on the mounting flange. Lift the fan coil up onto the mounting flange so that the fan coil latch end rests on its mating hook end. This latch system will work as a third hand and allow you to swing the fan coil up into position. Fasten the fan coil to the mounting flange at the 4 threaded connection points using the washers, lock washers, and nuts that are provided, and tighten until snug. Once the fan coil is in place, we can connect all the utilities to the unit. Start with the refrigerant piping. The Wingardium unit ships complete with 1/4 inch and 3/8 inch swage lock piping connections on the suction line and liquid line. Follow the manufacturer's connection instructions in the owner's manual for proper attachment. Following the refrigerant piping, now connect the 24-volt control, remote interface controller, and the drain. If you ordered your ceiling mount system with an optional humidifier, the humidifier will also need to be connected to the unit during this step. Lastly, primary power will be connected to the unit at the junction box. After we connect our utilities to the unit, we will want to fill any voids or holes with insulation. Closed cell spray foam is a common insulation method and provides an excellent vapor barrier and has wonderful insulative properties when implemented correctly. Our next step is to attach the ceiling grill to the mounting flange. The ceiling grill has a hinge on one end, 2 mounting clips on the opposite end, and a gasket to seal the connection to the fan coil. To begin, line up the hinge end of the ceiling grill with the hinge on the mounting flange. Next, with the gasket side of the grill facing up towards the ceiling, lift the grill up towards the mounting flange and slide the hinges on the grill into the hinges on the mounting flange. Once the connection is secure, lift the opposite end of the grill to the mounting flange and lock the 2 mounting clips into place. Once the ceiling grill is attached, our installation of the ceiling mounted system is complete. Before turning the unit on, it is important to verify the condensing unit is completely installed, the fan coil has been charged per the installation and operation manual, and there is primary power to both the ceiling fan coil and the condensing unit. Turn the system on at the Wingardium touchscreen remote interface controller. The ceiling system should turn on and start to blow cold air into the wine room. For additional support, visit wingardium.com or contact our wine cellar specialist today.